Richie Torres, who has been an incredible advocate for Israel, is speaking on the self-hating Jew concept. I'm Tala Traveling Clat, your favorite Zionist prince. This is a new interview that apparently has some leaked footage from somewhere. So let's take a look at this clip.
Hamas murdered thousands of people.
So what does that mean?
That Hamas is a terrorist organization for murdering innocent children and civilians.
How many civilians have been killed in this war?
The war is a tragedy, but
90%
again,
of
you're
them have been
suggesting that
they've killed journalists.
People have been killed in a war. It's been a tragedy.
They've killed people waiting for aid.
But you're suggesting that it is the policy of the Israeli government to murder civilians, and that is a notion that I reject.
You gotta listen, man. You gotta be like a human being about this.
People who are dying in the war, which to me is a tragedy, because war is a tragedy.
Do you feel in your heart that this is what you're saying is right?
If you remove Hamas...
You don't actually think that.
I told you what I believe. Don't tell me what I believe. I've told you what I believe.
Why would you believe that?
Because there are people who see the world differently. I know it's a shock to you, but there are people who see the world differently. If you have disagreements with the Israeli government, you should voice your criticism of the Israeli government, but there is no justification for intimidation or harassment against American Jews.
I'm telling you as a Jew right now that we are receiving a lot more hate because of what the people with the flag that has a Jewish star on are doing to other people right now. I'm telling you as a Jewish person how painful it is for us to say, and it hurts my stomach to say this, so you're going to say, I disagree, that this is a genocide. And that hurts to say that a Jew could do that. It hurts because we grew up with learning about what hatred is. We grew up learning about this. And the same year the State of Israel was established, in 1948, the world saw the Holocaust, and they established standards for what a genocide is. It was the same year. And the world said that this shouldn't be a thing that happens. You know? And I just wonder, it doesn't make sense to me, I don't know, it doesn't track to me why there's this fixation with kids at a school and two examples of people at a restaurant that there was banging.
Two examples. I mean, there are surveys on it. Read the ADL surveys on it. Because
it's hard for me to talk about this in public because you're being a dick. That's mean. Yeah. And I grew up a Zionist. And we were told, and our whole community in this country is told, that we have to defend Israel and love Israel because it will stop the Holocaust. It will stop another Holocaust from happening. And my dad was born in 1951. That was 6 years after these atrocities. His friends' parents, he knew these people that had been through this hell, these skeletons. And it terrified us. And the understanding in our community is that we have to defend Israel. But I lived there, and I went to a settlement at the end of my year there, and I looked down a hill at a Palestinian village, and I saw how they lived, and I turned back and I looked at the settlement and saw how they lived. And people live in a world where they're demeaned and dehumanized and surveilled constantly by people and this isn't in Gaza, by people in SWAT team outfits with semi-automatic weapons, and that's what the world is seeing. And you keep telling me that the problem is someone's getting yelled at a restaurant? I'm sorry.
You're conflating two different issues. So I don't understand.
Please. Me saying this to you right now will hurt people in my own family, okay? Because this is a very important thing to us. And the fact that I still fucking care about being Jewish is embarrassing. I should just be a guy. But this feels like a stain on our history. And it feels like it's changed what being Jewish is. Because what being Jewish is isn't Israel. Judaism has existed for 4,000 years. This is a country for 75 years. You know, it is the oldest, one of the oldest monotheistic religions. Anti-Semitism is one of the oldest forms of hatred. People in my life are going to be mad at me about this, but I'm saying this because I am Jewish.
All right. What the fuck did we just watch? Adam Friedman I don't know who the fuck you are. Maybe you're famous. Maybe you're not. I don't give a shit. I've got a massive following now that rivals Richie Torres, and all respect to Richie Torres. Anybody who's watching this, spam this fucking video. Bring me on your show, motherfucker. Bring me on your show in person, via a Zoom. You need a Mizrahi Jew to slap you in the fucking face with some truth. How dare you, motherfucker? How dare you? You are exactly the kind of Jew. You're exactly the problem. You are the problem, Adam. You are exactly the problem. I come in here day in, day out, and not... Don't get fucking offended. I know some of you guys like to get offended. It's not about Ashkenazi versus Mizrahi thing. But you're exactly the kind of Ashkenazi Jew in America, the Western liberal Jew in America, who erases your entire Jewish culture and history to ejaculate for the pro-Palestinian camp who would murder you in an instant. As somebody whose family has had to live under 3-4 generations of Arab Islamic supremacy, fuck off, Adam. Fuck off. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for Israel. You don't speak for Jews. You don't speak for the million Mizrahi Jews who had a Nakba, an actual ethnic cleansing, a real ethnic cleansing, a real genocide, a real apartheid because of the Arab Muslims. You don't speak for me, Adam. Bring me on your goddamn show if you're a fucking man. If you have balls, calling you out right now. Bring me on your motherfucking show. Do it. Don't be a little bitch. Bring me on your show. I don't know who you are. I don't know where the show is. I don't know what it is. Bring me on. That's my challenge to you. And I bet he won't, because he can't handle the truth from somebody like me. You know, the reality is we have people in the pro-Palestine camp who are Jewish who need to be slapped in the face with truth. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of American Jews who are super Western speaking for me and my people. We're the same goddamn group of people. They don't see you any differently if you say you oppose the supposed genocide. The one genocide, by the way, where people keep being born and the population keeps increasing, Adam. In Auschwitz, in your family, in the Holocaust, the population wasn't increasing. Not by natural birth rates, where it is in Palestine, where it is in the supposed apartheid. In 1948, after the Nakba, there was 300,000 Palestinians in the land. There are 7 fucking million today. That didn't happen in the Middle East to the Jews. When the Arabs started ethnically cleansing the Jews, the population went from 1 million to 0. That's an actual ethnic cleansing. That's a real genocide. This isn't. You're being an idiot. Now, there's apparently a clip of him getting caught on a hot mic.
Hamas murdered thousands of
I'm
people.
not totally sure what it is.
Hamas.
We're going to take a look at this clip real quick. People have been posting a lot of clips of the Adam Friedman show interview with Richie Torres, but no one posted the end hot mic clip. That to me is so revealing. Let's take a look at this clip.
No, I think you had an agenda to speak about this.
I didn't have an agenda.
I really did.
It's your number one topic.
It's not my number one topic. It's just not.
It is.
It's not my number one topic. It's not
from
my
what
number
I saw.
Well, then
From what I saw.
I was not elected on Israel. You don't get elected in the South Bronx and the
I'm
Northeast Bronx.
not trying to make you feel bad or like.
No, but I just don't think you know what you're talking about. No, I think you had an agenda to speak about this.
Well, good job, Richie Torres. You did a great job. I mean, honestly, just sitting there looking baffled at his deranged speech is more than enough. Here's a fucking, all right, here's a hot, crazy topic. No more American Jews speaking for Israel. No more American Jews speaking for the Jewish people. You want to speak for the Jewish people, be in Israel. You can be a far leftist in Israel. You can be an Ashkenazi Jew in Israel. I don't give a fuck. No more Americans speaking about Israel. No more American, sorry, not that. No more American Jews speaking on behalf of the Jewish people. We're done. Let's divorce this topic. It's fucking done. We can't have this anymore. We need, as Jews, to come together and shun the idea of American Jews being our spokespeople. It's wrong. It's immoral. It shouldn't happen anymore. This should be over. And this Adam Friedman, and this isn't me talking about, please, listen to what I'm saying clearly. Clear the wax out of your ears if you're getting offended. You're not supposed to be getting offended. Grow some skin. Be tough about this. We are in an existential crisis where retarded Jews like this Adam Friedland guy is representing us and speaking on behalf of us. And he's putting us in more of a corner. Every time a Muslim goes out and commits an act of terror towards a Jew, they use this motherfucker's videos as evidence. Hey, these are the good Jews. These are the ones who are allowed to survive. What will happen when they have him? He becomes a dhimmi. And he says, I'm happy to be a dhimmi. Guess what, motherfucker? I'm not going to be a dhimmi. I refuse it. My grandparents refused it. I refuse it. We have a dignified piece of land. We're going to stay here. We're going to get stronger. And we're going to fight off every motherfucker who wants to kill us. And on top of that, we're going to hopefully inspire other ethnic minorities in the Middle East to do the same shit that we did. And become dignified, non-dimmy people. Where we have a Middle East that's beautiful and diverse. And not everybody has to be a fucking Arab supremacist colonializer. Except for me. I get to stay a white colonizer. And that's for sure. And that's forever. Bunch of hot takes. A bunch of you guys are going to get offended, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you're going to be offended, watch the video again, toughen up your skin, and grow some balls and move on. That's my stance for you. I don't give a shit anymore if you guys get offended. I really don't. People write to me all the time, you can't talk like this, you can't talk like this, I'm getting offended. No, this man that I brought here to you today, he is exactly the problem. He's exactly the problem that me and SAR TV and other Barack and Abraham Hamra, it's exactly the kind of person we're trying to fight. They cannot be the ones to speak for us anymore. I refuse it. I reject it. I'm done with it. And you know what? Bring me on your fucking show if you have some balls. Let's see you. Let's see you take me on in a debate. Let's see you have a conversation with me that's competent. More than you just going, genocide and the Holocaust. We're done with it. We're done with it. Come have a competent conversation with a man. Not that Richie Torres isn't a man. He's a great guy. All respect to him. All respect to him. But obviously he's not in the caliber of argument to have a conversation with a Jew who's victimizing himself while standing on the bodies of dead Palestinians. You can't, Richie can't really say much. He doesn't have much to say. Honestly, he did a great job by just sitting there looking at him because he let him look stupid. Controversial opinions. But that's what you come to this channel for. I love you guys a long time. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel. And you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.